Alright, so it's a little weird setup. You can see the bottom of that's the foot of the mic stand here. So it's a little further away. So I probably want to be a little, normal voice instead of whisper because I don't have the mic up here. The camera's here. Anyways, I feel like I maybe explain these shots too much, but it's ASMR. As long as it's working, doesn't matter if it's quote unquote too long. So the last video game update I did was back in it was the one for November of 2020. And the reason I haven't updated my collection and stuff since then is because I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep doing that. And basically, at this point, I've more or less still been on the fence. So we'll see if people still like them and enjoy them. And I have a ass load of things. I'm not going to show all of my digital and everything games that I got since then because I didn't keep super good track of that. I've tried to pick up all the stuff that I think I didn't show yet. That's been new since then. Starting things like, I got this nice mouse. I don't want to fiddle with it too much because it actually is plugged in right now, but it's a Logitech mouse. It's I think I have the box over here, actually. The Logitech is G203. So yeah, and it goes up to, what is it? It probably says somewhere here, right? Back. Where does it say? Oh, 8,000. You can go up to 8,000 DPI, 200 to 8,000. I don't know how well it's going to go for me, but I can do that now. So that's a thing I can do if I feel like doing it. Which I would have to turn my sensitivity up on my computer, I think, so that would register that. Because basically it makes it slower, because it's, as far as I understand it, it's like it can tell, it's more precise to have a higher DPI, but it means that you have to have better sensitivity to make that work, because if your sensitivity is too low, you just barely move at all. So you have to find the good balance of stuff, I guess. So it's still set pretty low right now because I haven't gamed with it. I also have this pull-on box over here. Well, I can't get the box out. It's wedged in here good, but it's the Audio FK2063. It's a mechanical keyboard. It's got these backlights. They're all set colors. I can't change them. There's a thing up here to do different lighting patterns and stuff. I'll do a video probably just about the keyboard too. But yeah, it's a mechanical keyboard. It's got it's wired. It's got blue switches on it. So I've been really getting into. I'll probably do some other keyboard videos, maybe a video testing out a bunch of them. I don't know, but I have a bunch of little keyboards and things. I've been getting into those, so that'll be fun. So that's just to start with because it's in the background there. Anyway, some of the stuff's up here, so let's talk about it. Got this adapter for the Game Boy Advance SP, so you can plug headphones into it. I'm wondering if I need to have a certain kind of headphones or something, or if this is busted, or if there's an issue with the SP that I got, because I did try it. It didn't work. So, not sure yet if that's any good or not. But I did get that. Also, since it's on the desk here, everything's dusty because I leave it sitting out everywhere. I don't dust anything ever. This is by Hyperkin, and this is an adapter for the Switch to turn my N64 controllers into Switch controllers. And I got it because I got the Nintendo Switch Online N64 stuff, and the controller sold out immediately. So it's like, okay, well, I do still want to use that, I want to do stuff with that, but this way I can use not only my original controllers in it, but I can also use, like, other modern third-party ones that come out, like the Brawler 64 or the Tribute 64, those things, so that's that. Oh, cool, the phone ringing right now. Well, it's probably not for me. I could pause the thing, but I just don't want to, because I feel like it's more authentic if we do it all as one take. So hopefully you guys like the sound of phones ringing in the background, and hopefully they don't try to leave a message or anything. I don't hear anything. These usually spam callers. Anyways, still on the desk yet. We've got oh, this is kind of dusty actually. Okay, we've got this because it's been sitting out. Actually, I think they are leaving a message, so hopefully that doesn't pick up either. But like, we've got this. It's not a good angle to see my screen either. Pieces for the Nintendo for the Wii U. So it's just, I don't know what this part's for exactly. It's just a helpful cradle. But like, it's, I think, meant to be like, I know it's a charging pad, because like you have like the little the rolly things here, like contacts. You put it in here. When it sits in here, it brings these contacts up to charge your Wii U gamepad when you're not using it. So I don't know what the back part is here. If that's just to like hold your gamepad somewhere else, it's just an additional stand. I don't know, but that's what this is, as far as I can tell. So yeah, there's nothing specifically amazing about this. But I wanted one because I thought, hey, like, if I want to use my gamepad, like, basically my gamepad's always dying, so it's like, I want to do some sounds with that. I want to, like, I want to use it, and I'd like it to just be ready to go, so if I just leave it on the charging thing all the time, then it's just there. Also, I'm going to go quick and make that stop beeping at least, because I know it's just going to periodically beep throughout the entire thing, and if you can hear that in the background, I don't want you to hear that. So, awesome start. Awesome, great start. Good, great, awesome. That shouldn't beep anymore, I think. Last loud. We've got these coins that I got from my friend who got them from this candy factory. That focuses on the bottom thing there. So that was cool that they gave them to me. They're just little Mario coins. Does it say they're limited? I don't think it does. I'm not sure if they're exclusive or not, I guess, but neat. This one you can hang on a thing. This one is just a coin. So, yeah. I think this will make some good sounds. Listen. maybe. I really gotta do sounds videos again. There's probably more interesting to do. My friend also gave me from their personal collection of Pokemon trading cards a Golem. My favorite Pokemon. Possibly getting dethroned soon, but we'll see. As time goes by, I still wonder. I really like Golem because it was my first ever level 100 Pokemon that I got. And I remember calling it like Dogum X/I. And like every time I get a Geodude, I name it that. So I like Golem, I just hate that you have to trade to get it. Yeah. So that's that one in a fancy holder. And also Beedrill, a Pokemon that I've also come to like a lot because I played through Gen 1 using only one Beedrill and beat it. I only trained one Beedrill. I got other Pokemon for HMs, but yeah, Beedrill. I also did Beedrill run in X, and I don't think I did a Beedrill run in anything else yet. I don't think. I think I was gonna try it in Let's Go, but I don't think I did full Beedrill run. I think you had a team, but I can't remember now off the top of my head. But yeah, like Beedrill. Oh, I should probably do card sounds. Yeah, why not? Now that we have those done, that's the desk stuff cleared. I have so many things. I hope my battery holds out, but I have the stuff here to plug it in if I need to. This was poorly thought out. I think the mic's in a bad spot. The mic and the cam should be more in sync so I can easily like see what I'm doing and have it in the shot while I'm making sounds with it, but I wanted to show these. I guess I can just remedy that really quick. Why don't we, as long as we're being weird anyway, we just, yeah. Now you can see up there. Actually, well, yeah, can I move this closer too? Still like that. Let's get this a little closer. Okay, and you can still kind of see what I'm doing, and you can see the Audacity on the side doing stuff too. So that's a thing you have. Hopefully this isn't too close, but we'll see what happens. Am I zoomed in? I am. Hey. Speaking of N64 online for the Switch and the controllers and stuff, I got this big old Tribute 64 wireless controller. Probably hard to hear when I cover up the front of that, but yeah, it's got a little dongle in there, so you can use this on the Switch, or you can use it on your PC and stuff. I think you can at least use it on your N64 also, so that's cool. Also, they've moved the D-pad over to the left more, so you can actually get to it, unlike the original Tribute 64 that was wired, where you had to, it was more in the middle. So like that's, I'm looking forward to checking that out at some point. I haven't yet, so. Now, since we're on the Switch anyway, and you can see it sitting right in the back here anyway, let's check out, I got some controllers for it. These are the standard Joy-Cons. My gray one started working out of nowhere. I don't know why. But they decided, hey, we're going to work now. Hi. So they stopped drifting after just not using them for like a year or two. We're going to turn the Switch on. Hey, it's my Switch. I've been playing a clock. Gotta take these bad boys off. They have been having disconnection issues, though. And we're going to set that down where you can't see it anyway, but you heard it. It's there. And after dealing with a bunch of Joy-Con drift, I got pissed off and decided I'm going to start looking for third-party ones. So here's the Joypad for N-Switch/Lite, NSW/Lite. I remember who this is by, does it say? That's a nice logo. I don't remember who did it. But I got these because I was like, well, these are like, I think these are the ones that are kind of like close. Ooh, I'm trying to open this without it being too loud. If I can. Oh, I got them smashed in there, that's why. These, you can charge them the same way. Or you can plug them in. I believe it's got a cord there. And it's got a couple straps that I couldn't figure out how to use. It doesn't have a charging cable, so like they plug in like on the side here. And you can use them wirelessly. They come with a little grip. So you can go, oh yeah. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, this little controller's got a Super Nintendo kind of theme looking. That's not a D-pad, that's just buttons. It's, you know, they're kind of weirdly oval, but they don't feel too bad. The sticks feel okay. They feel like different sticks, which is important. So all this is like, this has been fine. This isn't the best, like, I don't like the angle of this, and this is very thin, so this isn't really comfortable, but they're a little, like, bulbous. And no IR thing. It does have gyro controls. So these aren't too bad. If I remember right, one of these is really sticky. It doesn't like to come off. Might be this one. Definitely is this one. Let's put it on the Switch too, so I have that issue twice. Just so you can see them in action-ish. I mean, I'm not playing anything with them, but... I wanted to do videos about these too. And here we go. And that, you know, so they don't look too bad, you know. Like a little bit, like it's a little bulkier on the outside, but not bad. Not bad. Alright, let's get those off there. Let's get those off there. Oops. See if we can get them back in the box. Without breaking myself. Okay. What a fun task. You know, show and tell seems like a good time until... Yeah. Okay, I guess that went in okay, I guess. Just don't be pressing stuff while you're in there, right? Good. Okay. Ooh. Then we've got the cheapies. These ones were like, I think like $10 or something. They were like really cheap. They might have been like less than $10. I was like, for less than $10, we can get the Sades Joy-Con Pad C820. And yeah, it's got vibration, it's got gyro, it's wireless. and it has like the GameCube style stuff on them. So let's get these out of here. If we can. Oh, I left this one to get it. And this one I think came with. Yes, this one was kind of impressive too. For all the features and stuff, I left it on the thing. These came with 2 charging cables. You charge them down kind of on the corner here, and like these are a mixed bag. So you see, they also have a little fake IR sensor there. It doesn't actually do anything. This little middle thing too, like, has like separation here. This doesn't feel too bad. These are obviously like pretty kind of big and bulky for here to give you some grip, but they have like the color looks pretty nice on them. And like, so the left one. Okay, first we'll just mention this thing quick. There's like a weight in the middle of this thing, so it feels really good to hold. Just because these things are pretty light, so having this here, you can also like mix and match. You can put like you can put like you can put a real Joy-Con on there. They just slide into the same mechanism, so like you can use your regular Joy-Cons and this feel like the holder thing too, which is cool. But so this thing is like weighted. This thing looks like a cool spaceship when you have nothing on it. So the left one is really good. Like, I like the bigger buttons here. These big, easily pushable buttons. These menu-y buttons. These are good. This stick has a little grip on it. Feels pretty nice. This D-pad is awesome. It's very clicky. Like, it's not like loudly clicky, but like the feel is really good. And my light might be too bright. Oh well. And like, the left one is awesome. This is probably even, aside from maybe some of like the bulkiness, maybe, this one is probably, I would say, maybe slightly better than the Hori left D-pad Joy-Con. This one sucks. Because that stick's okay. It's got a little bit of like texture on it a little bit. But B button, very small over here. I feel like I'm constantly bumping the stick when I go to hit it. A button is pretty good. A button is the only good button here, but it's a little shallow. But it's not bad. X and Y buttons are in a weird spot. Because like, again, like, just look at the layout. And like, like, yeah, B is like way down there. And then A is in the middle, but then like X is off to the side, and Y is more on top. It's like it's a mess. So that one feels awful. So if you're gonna use this, I would say just use the left one. Now, is it worth it for just the left one? I don't know. I doubt it. Maybe if you really just want a nice left one. Especially for the D-pad functionality, then I guess it is. And this is just a backup, and really just in case. Plus the colors look good. Though you can kind of see, I don't know if it's going to show up for charging, if you're going to see it here with so much light on it. But yeah, I believe you can kind of see, like, at least on the blue on the light through the side when it charges. So like, it's a little bulky. It's not going to fit in stuff as neatly, but it still will fit in the dock and stuff. So it works. It's just, very... yeah, it's that. It's very that. It's hip, it's now, it's a Joy-Con. Okay. Oh god, my battery's getting lower. Oh man. I'm gonna have to plug this in soon, I think. I really don't want to, because I'm worried it's gonna try to shut it off, or like connect it or something, but maybe not. Okay. All my Joy-Cons are going to be on and paired, and it's going to be a nightmare. Look at that. It's the only time I've ever seen this with a 3. I never play with anybody. the relaxing sounds of cardboard. Okay. So these are the last of those. We're getting down to. Here we've got the bin box ones, which these are really, really good. I've heard some people having issues with them, so I can't say that all of them are going to work perfectly well. I haven't done any updates on mine or anything either, though. So let's see if I can get this out without sounding horrible. Probably not. So these only come with one cord again, I believe, for charging, but they can charge on the Switch as well. I mean, look at that finish. The middle thing's a little bit discolored from it, but that looks like really, really, really slick. Look at that. Oh, just the feel is good. These sticks feel really nice. This is a pretty nice D-pad. Buttons feel good. Everything just feels really, really nice on this. Also, check it out. Check it out. I'll let you check it out too. You know, you can see the proportions there. It's got these little back things that I don't like, so I just don't map them to anything. But you can custom map them to whatever. I just don't. It's also got these like turbo. So it's got the turbo and the mapping buttons. And then you hit like some combination of buttons, I believe, to change the sticks. There are these LEDs around the sticks, and I'll show that here. Check it out here. But these also, again, wireless, gyro, rumble. I don't use rumble. And again, you can use this with whatever, but it's not the most amazing thing to use. Oh, I was hoping to save my settings on the sticks. It maybe did. I hope the settings are stored in the controllers. Oh, it sure looks like it. Oh, yeah. Like you can have these like cycle colors or be different colors, or I think you can have them strobe and stuff, but I really like the rainbow on those. Now it is pretty big when you have this on here, so it gets pretty wide. So like you don't want to, I keep talking down into my camera. So you don't want to like, you know. Oh. Cool. This is an issue it does have. Sometimes is that it'll just get stuck going in a direction. Like that. That might be another controller doing it, actually, because I have these in here. They may have been squished in doing that. Well, let's see if I can do anything about it quick. Huh. Yeah, I think it was just a different controller. Yeah, really, really, really nice. I like these a lot. Of all the ones I was getting, I would probably recommend those. They were not the cheapest, but they're cheaper than regular Joy-Cons, and you can use them as like a really nice makeshift controller and everything. So, and they have a little flare, and just they're so good. And they got blue lights on them, so you little blue indicators. So that's cool. God, this is such a nice, it's so photogenic, and it feels pretty good. The only issues, are that sometimes it disconnects. And I don't know why. Sometimes it's fine, but sometimes I have to keep going in and like reconnecting it and doing whatever. So it's not perfect. Other people have had issues, so definitely like be a little wary, understand what you're getting, but it's probably still better than it being permanently destroyed by a drift every time, so put that away. La-di-da. If my switch goes down, if my camera goes down to 1 bar of battery, I'm gonna try to plug it in and hope it doesn't mess up the recording. I'm glad I walked farther away from the mic to do that. Maybe I could have turned my gain all the way off for this, but too late now. And the last ones are the Hori Split Pad Pro. These are pretty famous ones if you don't know about them yet. I mean, how could you not? You ain't looking. And these ones are none too bad. They're not too bad at all. If I can get it open. Everything is loud. I hate when I try to be quiet on stuff and then it gets loud anyway. Is this going to come out of the box? Or am I going to have to pry it out loudly? This will be a time. Now these ones don't, here's the thing about these, so I guess I should look at them first so I can get them out of the thing. I kept the inserts and stuff so far. So, yeah. Look at them. These very rubbery, menu-y buttons on them. So those feel nice. D-pad feels good, sticks feel pretty good, buttons feel, it does have the feel of like a Pro controller, pretty well down. These, you have like the turbo buttons. I don't really use turbo, but you could. And it's got the assign buttons. You can assign things, well, just like for all of these controllers like this, you can assign a thing from one controller, like one of the things from this controller to its back button, so it has the Mac buttons again. I prefer the look and the placement and everything of these buttons on the bin box because they're a little unsightly on the bottom of here, and if I don't use them, I don't want to accidentally hit assign or turbo when I'm on here. Also, weirdly, I don't like that these are in the same order, right? I feel like the one closest to the inside should be the same. Like, these should both be assign or turbo right under these buttons, and then the other should be more outer. Maybe that's just me. But these don't work wirelessly. There's no gyro. No rumble. They're just controllers. And look how freaking wide this is. Like, it's not too fat. It's a bit skinnier, I think, than the other ones, than the Binbach ones, but it is a chonky boy. So this is more so for like off TV play type of stuff. But if you're at home, or if you want to put these in a bag separately or something, I don't know, like if you're carrying it in a bag, I guess. While this makes it really, really long, it feels really good. I like that they have a little bit of support on the back with these things. They also kind of rest on the top of the dock when you put it in. Though it is going to be a tight fit in the dock with these. It kind of like gets bigger as it goes down. I don't know if you can kind of see that. I think it's bigger as it goes down here. So like or as it goes up rather, but you know, it gets kind of stuck. So like it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, they feel really, really good. don't have to worry about batteries or anything like that. It's just that they are limited in what they can do. So that's the only real downside to those. But if you just want a pro controller feel for handheld play, you don't want to do like a desktop mode, the tabletop mode with it, you want to still be able to hold it. That's the way to go. I'm going to shut my Switch off now because we are done with this. Let's see what we know. Put these back. Will this slide back in? Probably not. Let us find out. I'll do this maybe further away from the microphone again, but we'll see. Oh, it's going. Okay, well, I didn't think it was going to do that, so good. Audio spikes are always welcome. You guys awake yet? Son of a bitch. Okay. Also, it's got an extra power supply because I got a free dock with my Binbot controllers. And it's just that it's no HDMI cable, no power cable. It's just the dock, but you have this. And so my thought was, hey, I'll try it out, you know, the USB-C stuff, or, yeah, you got all the connections and everything, it's got all the stuff, and it has a button to switch it between TV and then handheld mode, so it can be like a charging dock, and just have it sit on there. So I thought that sounded kind of neat, and my thought was also, if this bricks my Switch, that gives me an excuse to get an OLED Switch, but I think I've plugged it in and tried it a little bit, but I barely used it yet, so, it was free. You know, I think the way it was packaged was indicating it was free as well. They weren't like, oh no, we hope this doesn't get damaged on the way there. I thought I had something else in there, but I don't see it, so maybe I didn't. Huh. Weird. Anyway. What do I need next? I just got a bunch of weird shit everywhere. I got this. I shouldn't even know this is stereo. I'm not doing much for sounds anyways, but this is a holder for the Game Boy Advance SP. It kind of clips into the holes on the top here. You just kind of like slide it in here. And it's got a little thing on the back. So you just hit this and it moves the little things on the top here. So hold that, slide her in, let it go, it clips onto those. Oh wow, I play my SP with handles and make it look like a spaceship. Most accessories look like spaceships. You see the gap for that power and the volume on these. So, again, interesting idea. I'm gonna review this at some. All these accessories I want to do, like, talk about them at some point. Yeah, it's all it is. It feels kind of cool, but it does take away from some of the portability. Similarly, I have this, which is this one for the new 2DS XL. You just kind of snap this one in. And there you go. And this one is in really good. It's hard to get this one out. Feels pretty good for some games, but it depends on how you hold, how big your hands are, and all that stuff. Like, I don't really need it for most of this. This stuff down here is kind of weird to hold on to, but it does make it really, it makes it thicker. They had an opening for that and the stylus. They got, you can still access the top stuff. You can't access where the game goes in, though. So, do anything with the games. You can swap them. You have to take it all out. Then you get to the volume thing. The cameras. It's got this little, stand back here so you can prop it up where you can't see it anyway. It's a very shallow prop, but so if you wanted to, like, set it down, like use the stylus on the front, you wouldn't have to hold the whole thing, I guess. Plus for display and pictures and stuff, works pretty well for that too. Yeah, it's just hard to get out, and again, it makes your system really bulky. So review that at some point too, but not a lot to say about it, really. So many things. Some of these are just games. You got Yu-Gi-Oh! Can you read it? So small. The Eternal Duelist Soul, and then also Yu-Gi-Oh! Reshef of Destruction. Whatever that means. Like, do they mean Reshef? But it's Reshef, so no. And then also the Incredibles, which I got all of these from the same friend who gave me the Pokemon card and cards and the coins. And yeah, I will check those out eventually. And we have Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge. I got this with the Game Boy Advance SP, so I guess I don't know. I'm pretty sure I showed that, but I didn't remember if I showed the game. But I don't know if I showed that either. So we're covering all the bases there. Here it is. Oh, my battery's at one thing. I'm going to plug my battery in right after I show you the last little handheld cartridge of Shantae. I showed you the Shantae and the Seven Sirens fake cartridge. This is a real one. This is a real repro from Live and Run Games. Don't worry, I'm going to pull out the Shantae stuff from the shelf probably and show some here. But this is where I'm going to try to plug this in quick. So this is a little sneak peek at that. Where's my power cord? Okay, so I'm too worried about it trying to mess up if I plug it into my computer to charge, so I'm going to plug it into the wall thing and move this over. And scene. And hopefully nothing gets messed up when I did that. Okay. Other games here. This is going to be longer than I thought. We got Halo Master Chief Collection. So I'm looking forward to playing through a bunch of Halo stuff. I played them a long time ago, a little bit on a friend's system, and yeah, he mostly ran through them while I didn't know what was going on until it teleported me to the place I was supposed to be. So it'll be probably more fun to actually play these. I got Metroid Dread. I haven't played it yet, because I really recently got it, but Metroid Dread. I hear it's really good. So I really like Zero Mission and Super Metroid. So I'm guessing I'll probably like this, but yeah. Other Metroids are hit and miss with elements of them, so we'll see. I'm pretty excited though. Then I got this as a gift also, Link's Remakening. I've actually played through this and beat it, and the review I don't think is up yet, but I have it ready, so it should be up. It will be up eventually anyway. I wish they had the original and DX version as just unlockable playable things on here, but no, not bad. Fun game, looks great. It's still Link's Awakening. There's a neat dungeon builder, hey, either a backdoor pilot or a consolation prize of a Zelda Maker type thing in there, but yeah, it's not bad. If you don't have any other way to play it, this isn't bad. It's just maybe a little spendy, but as a gift, I didn't mind. It's still a really good game. I think if you don't have the game and you don't have the systems to play the old game, a way to check that out. This is you might as well just get this, right? And more foreshadowy stuff. Here's Shantae. I got the collector's edition of the Switch one as well. So this is just the main thing. I'm trying to keep this probably for the games in it, and I'll play it. And then, I guess I already showed Shantae and the Seven Sirens in my last one. I just previewed that briefly. That thing had finally showed up when I did that, so I don't need to show all that stuff. And then I got Risky's Revenge as well. They did another run of this, so I got this. Now, if only they would do another run of Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, because I looked, and it was like $300 for that, and I was like, I don't want to pay that aftermarket price. And then COVID happened, and then it was like, oh, now it's $1,000. I was like, okay, well, that's not happening. Okay. Before we get to all the other Shantae stuff, though, because that's a lot, I'm going to quick grab some of this other stuff off my bed, and we'll do some of those. This is why I need to stay on top of this and not wait a year to do one of these. So we got this Atari Blast 20 built-in games. This is a really interesting thing. It's kind of like another take on plug and play. Yikes. Audio spikes up the ass. That really... It's one of the things that irritates me the most is when I'm trying to record something, like ASMR, and then there's unwanted noises or really loud noises, something interrupts it, and I'm like, do I just try to redo the whole thing? I don't want to edit this part out. It's hard to edit stuff out now, but, like, we'll see. So, like, this is the controller, and as you'll notice, it suspiciously looks like not an Atari controller. It looks like they repurposed a Sega Genesis controller. Doesn't feel too bad or anything. Is that hair on it? Is my eyes playing tricks on me? Oh. Yeah, I'll switch. Maybe we should have taken the batteries out, but I was like, I'll play it more. This D-pad is, of course, barely a D-pad. It's a really flat joystick with a D-pad mold on it. It's got, like, rewind menu start. It feels fine. It's a controller, you know. You can play Atari games with it. It came with a great black and white poster, everyone's favorite. Hey kids, check out Atari Blast. See how much fun it is. It was so fun. We didn't even bother to color it. Color it yourself, or something. I think it came with stickers. Is that what that is? I don't even remember. Oh my gosh, it did. These stickers that I haven't put on anything. I probably won't, but I could. Maybe I'll find something to put them on. I feel like I'm not good at using stickers, because I was like, what do I want to defile with a sticker? And why? So, the idea is it's supposed to be like wireless, which you don't have a wire on the controller, that's true. But the games are not actually on the controller. The games are on this. Yeah, this. And so, I mean, you still like, okay, so this is, you take the camp off of this, you're like, oh, it's an HDMI end. Yeah, so like, you plug this into your TV, and it's like, okay, well then I just don't have the wire, it sends the thing from the controller to this, right, for the responses. Well, this thing itself still needs to get power, so you have to plug a stupid cord into this. Is it in the right way? Yeah, and then have that awkwardly jutting out of it, and then plug this into something that can power that. So like a wall adapter, or if your TV has an HDMI port, maybe it's smallest, it's a pretty dinky cord. So at this point, it's like, well, I might as well have a full system then that's easier to manipulate with a regular size cord, or like have a cord go from like this to the TV and like have the batteries power. I don't know. It's goofy. I don't understand. Because they want it to be wireless, but it's not really wireless. Are you gonna unplug from this? So like it doesn't achieve that, and it's not like it's, what were they thinking? Did play some of the games. They weren't too bad. If you want to play 2-player though, you have to get more of these that have other games on them, because the controllers will just sync up to whatever's on there. It'll read the signals. So like, that's the idea. These were I got for my birthday, I believe. And on that same like weekend, my dad went out and found, oh look, here's Atari Blast Pong thing. This comes actually with 2 controllers. Oh, it's a bunch of Pong games. 20 built-in games. Let's check this one out. This one has the same different stickers. Ow. They're starting to come off because they're bending, but they do have stickers that say Pong. Another black and white poster that we don't. Do we need to see that? We don't. You got the Blast thing is this color this time. This pinky purple, whatever this color is. So it's the same stupid shit. And then the controllers are like these. Yeah, the dials don't feel too bad on them. They do have a stopping point. I don't know if they're supposed to. They do. This one just has a button on it. This one has the button on the side. Well, there's this button. It's got the power, and it's got the button for rewind, and it's got the menu button on the top. So, yeah, they just are chained together automatically. Some of these games require 2 people, some of them don't. Yeah. So you always have to have 2 controllers around, because that's how they were made. And there's some really fun games on both of these things. They're not bad collections of games. And I do intend to, they're only 20 games each, so I do tend to do reviews of these things, these weird plug-and-play things. I just haven't yet, As you can tell, my last update for ASMR thing was in November, the end of November 2020. I'm not exactly I'm not exactly up to date on everything I'm trying to do here. I also got this Retrobit, buy Retrobit, Go Retro portable thing with there's a number of actual games on it, so you see that there, and there's also a bunch of, I assume, either third-party shovelware multi-cart crap or whatever, just things they don't need licenses to, or bootlegs or whatever. So there's a lot of them, 250 plus games, but like, the Game Review Portable was a lot, but I did put something like this on my list. You know, you can plug this into like the TV, but I believe for audio stuff, actually maybe you can't. Maybe it's just that you give it power. Look on the back here. Okay, so no, you can't put it on the TV. The thing is that you can power it by batteries, or so I got a big pack of Amazon batteries, or yeah, by most micro USB cables, but they're not included. So I thought that was really dumb. So if I want to power it and like that way, I have to get my own cord. I could just try ones I have. I guess I just haven't. So the not Game Boy should be fun, but Retrobit, they're not a terrible company, right? So, speaking of not terrible companies, Hyperkin put out the Retron SQ. It comes with that. I'm not gonna take all the stuff out of the box right now. I'm fading fast, guys. And this is packed really nicely. But you get the Scout controller, the Super Nintendo thing, which I guess would work with other stuff. You get the system. You can put Game Boy and Game Boy Color games working here. I think maybe some Game Boy Color games might have troubles, but they work pretty much all good. I'd have to look at my list. I did have a list of stuff I tried to use, and yeah, it just lets you play them on your TV. The Game Boy Advance, it said it was in beta, so Game Boy Advance out of the box doesn't really work. You can put stuff in and most of them will play, but they'll be missing a bunch of frames, and like a lot of times they'll have like visual glitches and stuff. After I got the like 1.2 update, I think it was, a lot of those games worked, with still some like, you know, frame issues. They're not like perfect, but like they were functional enough to play. And the big thing, the draw for me was being able to play these on the TV. Yeah, some of the Game Boy Advance games still don't. Some of them just don't work at all. Like the classic NES series ones seem to like just not even boot. Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge doesn't seem to want to play nice with this either. So, yeah. But this was like $75, and like, it would help for like capture and like streaming and stuff. So if I want to play some handheld stuff in there, like this sounded really good. I thought they were gonna put this out for under the name Retron Junior. So, I wish they would have finished it. I don't like having to go in and try to find my own update and reformat the card and stuff to do that, but I think it's neat. I'm going to try to play more of it and get a feel for it now. Really, just if they get the N64 thing running, get a clone console of that, I'll be ready. The only problem is that you can't switch between that and it saves to the system, not to the game cards. So whenever you load the game up, it loads up. Like for the first time, it'll load up the save file that you have on the game, and then after that, it'll load up whatever it saved to the system afterwards. So, yeah. We got some books here. We got manga for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time that I haven't looked at yet, that I want to, but I haven't. Hey, they printed this backwards. What's going on? Hey there. You come here often? And one for Link to the Past. Oh, Majora's Mask and A Link to the Past. Wait, that one was just Ocarina, right? I'm so stupid, I didn't realize it said A Link to the Past on this until now. I don't think those games are connected, but maybe they're just doing both in here, or I don't know. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to checking those out, so. Speaking of Zelda books, I also have, is these even gonna fit in the shop? Hyrule Historia. There's a lot of stuff in there to check out. That book is humongous. Oh, God, this one's even bigger. Whoa. Got the Legend of Zelda. Arts and Artifacts, the big ass art book. So, I guess I thought I'm missing one of the books. Now I feel weird, because I thought I didn't have the Hyrule Historia, but I do. So maybe the Zelda Encyclopedia, maybe there's just one that's like that, and I don't have that, and it's in the same style. But I think there were 3 of them. I also got the Super Mario Bros. Encyclopedia. I think this would be good ones to kind of look at on like ASMR videos too, just to check them out, if I'm allowed to. So that's cool. And this comic thing of Super Mario Adventures. So that should be fun to check that out a little bit. But obviously with all my projects and everything, I haven't gotten around to reading stuff much lately, so I haven't looked there yet. You think that's bad? I also got this awesome ass official complete works of Mega Man. And after seeing concept art in like the Mega Man Legacy collection, giving me some pieces of art and stuff, like I was super excited to check this out. But it's not even taking the plastic off of it yet, so I'm very behind. I'm gonna see if I can grab the Shantae stuff. Quote unquote quick. Oh. Well, part of them is I got the Shantae soundtrack twice, because I got both editions of that. Risky's Revenge soundtrack. Love that art there. I haven't listened to any of these yet. Also, Shantae and the Seven Sirens. I think I listened to the Risky Beats, that soundtrack, for that, but also don't know if I really showed off the stuff with it really, so I'll probably show off some of that, but I got a bunch of cards. This came with Shantae and the Seven Sirens. There's 50 of them. Yeah. Let's see if we can get this stuff out of here. I took this out to be separate, I guess, the Game Boy Color box for Shantae. Because it looks so nice, got the shininess and everything. Look how lovely. Lovely. Also got some steel books here. Here's the Shantae. Oh, I think it's just regular Shantae steel book. Yeah, it is. Then, Risky's Revenge. Steelbook. Yeah. Pretty artsy. And Seven Sirens Steelbook. Which, that's really cute. Like, I mean, that's nice. Not like you see everybody else in the whatever. But like, okay, you could have all of them, or you can have Shantae. So easy pick. Too easy. Too easy. Make it harder. It's hard because it's too easy. Let's see. Probably talked about this in the last video, but the box got a little dented at the top there. I don't know if the light's going to show that very well, but it's not horrible. God. But like, yeah. Let's see if I can get this out without making way more noise. Anything else in here still? I think all this stuff's pretty much out. I think it's just the inserts bobbling around. Oh. Yeah, inserts and like a character stand. You don't need to see that. Honestly, some of the pieces are so small they don't really matter, but like the boxes are nice. The big old Shantae for Switch box, a little shininess on Shantae. A lot of shininess if you have it in my light. And the nice Game Boy Color one came in this. Fancy. I don't like that they have a bunch of different covers though, because I don't want to keep getting the same thing with different covers necessarily, but I got this because it's a different system also. There's like some coins in there, I think. There's nothing like little shiny cards. If you want to see really some of the details of every single piece of it, you can go to my Instagram, I guess. At Samuel Ryan Lilly. It's in the links thing you can look at too on the page and everything, so the beacons. A little bit of biscuits ranch again. That's nice. Ooh, I love that. That's a really cute picture. Yeah. And then we got the Art of Shantae. I had to get this when I saw this finally. It was like come down. I was like, it's out now. I gotta get it. I didn't get it as a present, so I'm just gonna get it for myself. I've gone through the whole thing. Get some cool stuff about behind the scenes, like different concepts and like what Shantae was, different Shantae designs and characters and whatever and ideas. It's really, really interesting. Nice art to look at. So recommend it. Again, if I'm allowed to, I might look at this on my channel too, but I don't know how much you're allowed to do that. So I worry, but well, think about it. And I try to keep a list now of stuff that I've been playing and beating and whatever. I'm trying to keep track of that too, not just the games I'm getting. So, look at this, like, I already mentioned some of these. I also got Korg Gadget for Switch, I wrote down, and Rhythmic Ultimate on 3DS. I also got Musicverse electronic keyboard for 3DS. And playing around with those a bit. Basically, you can make music with them, so my goal is to try to make some music, potentially albums, out of these music creation softwares. I got gifted Heretic plus Hexen collection on Steam. Also got gifted, which that's like first-person shooter. I think those are actually id Software. I've played a bit of Hexen on N64, I think. I think that was all I played. And it wasn't very good there, so maybe I'll be more into it now to give it a real shot, but we'll see. I was also gifted Eroico. I don't know how you say it. Eroico? Eroico. Basically, it's like a platformer kind of like thing where you're playing as like a knight fighting monsters, but most of the monsters are like succubus monsters. So if they hurt you, they just force themselves on you, or hypnotize you to do things. So probably can't stream that one, but that's one you look forward to maybe a review. And then Horny Alice Gothic Run. I think that's a runner, maybe? I don't remember. I think I had it on my wish list at some point because it looked like a porn game. So I was like, okay, probably can't show that on a stream, but maybe I can talk about it. I recently bought Woodle Tree 2 Deluxe on Switch. It was really cheap, so I was like, I gotta do it. I think it was like actually, I used gold points on it too, so it was like incredibly cheap. But whatever, like I played the first one. I felt like, well, I can play the second one. I like 3D platformers, collectathon type things. So it shouldn't be that long to go through. It'll give me something to talk about. I'm kind of on a kick of those right now because actually, I beat Banjo. I got the reviews like almost ready. So like Banjo-Kazooie, I played the Switch version and the Rare Replay version. So I got those played and beat and like reviews ready. I played through Banjo-Tooie on Xbox Live Arcade and beat that. I played through Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, reviews ready for that. That's done. I beat that. 100% except for I gave up on the DLC. I also got the review finished basically for Mulaka, which I actually beat I believe I actually beat it in November of 2021. So that's kind of the lowdown on all those that I've been keeping track of. Yeah, that's everything. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. Again, you're only missing out on a couple like little standees and coins and stuff out of those boxes. You can check out my Instagram if you want to see shots of literally all the little pieces in the Shantae stuff. But yeah, and this was much longer than I intended. I'm sorry for loud noises and weird audio and whatever. Hopefully it's all okay and it works. And if you guys are still liking these, do let me know in the comments. I mean, the likes are good, the views are good, all stuff's good. But when people actually go and comment and they're like, hey, I want to keep seeing these, that's probably the most reliable way of being like, hey, well, okay, you actually want this. Okay, good. I will do more of it then. So, yeah, and then look forward to, I know for sure I've got a couple more things coming already that I've pre-ordered, and again, I'm trying to play through a bunch of stuff. I'm playing through Conker's Bad Fur Day right now, so the goal is to finish Rare Replay, so I'm really hammering away at, along with getting pictures of all my stuff for Instagram and just pushing through the stream highlights and stuff so I can stream again. But if there's anything more specific you want to see for the game stuff in the ASMR sense, or just in general, or just general ASMR things you want to see, like I said, I probably would do some sound things with keyboards and whatever, and there's ideas. I need motivation, I need time, and feedback will help me feel more motivated and know what to prioritize. I guess that's all. So I don't know if you're still here, still been watching stuff, even though I've had largely been doing nothing for a lot long stretches. Thanks. Also, the Pokemon one, I did a Pokemon puzzle challenge for my friend. That's the ASMR one, even though it doesn't say ASMR in the title. So if you guys wanted more ASMR stuff with video games, that's there. That's one of them. Just so you know. All right. Well, I think that's I think that'll do it. All right. And have a great day.